So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Stanford Cardinal. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Stanford's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Floats it out in space. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Fields the punt. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Handoff for Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hill. Makes the grab in their space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
It's a fumble, and the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing, Mack shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cardinal. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Breaks free. Hits him with a stiff arm. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Austin Mack trying to get behind the defense. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Left side is small, and the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Those holding calls in that area of the field really hurt when you're trying to put something on the board. It's 2nd and long. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here on 3rd down. Mack. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be got a lot of room to the right. He's at the touchdown, Stanford. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about the kick 6? What a return. And think about it. You go for the long field goal, do a good job of keeping somebody deep for the return. And here's the hard thing. All those offensive linemen trying to protect for field goal. Now they got to go try to make a tackle. Too much speed. What an amazing return. What a big play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Throwing Mack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Fires to the right. He makes a catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Austin Mack. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. There he goes. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down.
He's taking the shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Into the end zone for 6.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down.
Wide open spaces. He has 60 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. With the draw, it's Ford. Breaks the tackle. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A give to Brown. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Makes the catch. It's Drockett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback keep. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Out wide left, it's Edwards. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play.
Goes high to pull it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, it's Edwards. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback changing the play. They'll run him again. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
And a big run for this offense. I'll tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Caught on the RPO. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Makes the catch. It's small. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll line up for a second down play. Mack. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Mack from the gun on third down. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Across the 25. Touchdown, Cardinal! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Mack. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Got him quickly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Left side, it's Strachan. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Austin Mack. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Mack throws it deep. He's got it way down the field. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Mack. Look out! And it's a sack. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's USC coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Throwing, Holstein. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Stanford! His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Turn. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Snags a quick pass on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Throwing, Mack. Caught in the backfield. It's James. Brought down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Turns into the pile. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Pass to 6. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Eli Holstein to throw. Out wide left, it's Brown. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can...
Touchdown, Cardinal! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters, you're scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. From the gun, it's Bowens. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And winning 1st downs is a priority.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
180, raise call.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Takes the handoff, it's Bowen. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Small. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowens. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always make it.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but, man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Using his feet. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
4th down, Williams. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And that's the 2nd 4th down conversion this drive. Listen, you're down. You got to take some chances. You got to make some plays. Right now, this offense has got a little rhythm, a little momentum. Got to capitalize on it.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gets the back moving. On the move. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Got him downfield. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he made the extra point without problem. Deep in the end zone, it's James. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Hand off for Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game.
He's trying to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Williams will pass. Throws to the tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Williams from the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy QB, man. You've got to be able to...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Williams to the air again. Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.